Dragon Ball didn't just forget about Gohan, it straight up lied about him. Because at one point, if you remember, Gohan wasn't just strong, he was meant to replace Goku. Goku stepped aside, the story built up Gohan as the future, and then everything changed. So, what happened? Why did the main character of Dragon Ball Z suddenly fall off? Was it bad writing, fan backlash, or was Gohan never meant to win in the first place? Let's break it down. From the very beginning, Gohan was different. He was not like Goku at all. He was not into training. He didn't love fighting. But when he snapped, yo, he became the strongest motherfucker in the room. We saw it against Raditz. Vegeta saw it against Nappa. We all saw it on Namek, right? We saw Gohan go at it with Frieza, right? But the turning point, the moment that Dragon Ball made its promise, the Cell Saga. Everything in the Cell Saga builds up one thing. Gohan is the next protector of Earth. Goku knew it. He didn't just believe in Gohan, he was betting on his son. He even gave Cell a sensu bean, which I get it, and I love the end result. But to this day, it still has me like, really, Goku? Because this was just to prove that Gohan could handle Cell at full power. So that's not just a risk. That's Goku literally passing the torch. So what happened? Cell tested it, and Gohan transformed into a Super Saiyan 2. One of the most badass moments in that fucking arc. In the whole series, Gohan was not just stronger than Goku. He surpassed him completely. And this is when Dragon Ball was telling us, ladies and gentlemen, this is your new hero. This is the new main character. So after Cell is defeated, Goku's dead. He's gone. Everything is peaceful. I think we had 7-8 years of peace. So it seems perfect, right? The thing is, Gohan isn't the same. Instead of training, he's studying. Instead of fighting and getting with Piccolo, Vegeta, and the Z fighters, he's going to school. And look, it makes sense. Everything is peaceful. And Chi-Chi never wanted Gohan to be a fighter. She wanted Gohan to be a scholar. So it does make sense. But the thing is, the story didn't treat him like a main character. I mean, yeah, Gohan had a little bit of shine. He was the Golden Warrior. He had a little bit of shine up until the tournament. But by the time we reached the Buu arc, Gohan wasn't leading the story. He was reacting to it. He got taken out by Buu. Supreme Kai had to take him to his world. Yeah, it was dope. He got some training. The old Kai unlocked his power, which is also crazy because he had his power unlocked twice on Namek. That's something we didn't mention earlier. So he had his power unlocked twice. So anyways, he unlocked Ultimate Gohan, Mr. Gohan, whatever you want to call it. But he still lost relevance. Because by the time he got to Earth, everything seems dope. It's like, all right, bet. Gohan's about to take over again. You know what I mean? Piccolo's happy. Goten's happy. Trunks is happy. You're happy. Your mother's happy. But what happened? Got cocky. Lost focus. Buu absorbed Goten and Gotenks and Piccolo. And who had to come save the day? Goku. Again. So why did this happen? There's a few reasons. First, the fans. For a lot of the fans, Goku wasn't just a character. This man was the face of Dragon Ball. Like OG Dragon Ball. So if you follow Goku from Dragon Ball all the way up to Dragon Ball Super, he's the first person you think of. So replacing him, that's risky. The second reason, Akira Toriyama. He actually said in an interview that Gohan wasn't suited to be the main character. Why? Because Gohan doesn't love fighting. In Dragon Ball, we all know what it's about: adventure, fighting, growing. So the story had to shift back to what works, putting Goku at the center. Since then, Gohan's been stuck in a loop. He gets strong, then he disappears. He gets a new form, then falls behind again. Even in Super, it felt like Gohan had potential when they were training for the Tournament of Power, but it wasn't paid off until recently, because with forms like Beast Gohan, Dragon Ball is trying something again. They're bringing him back to relevance. But the question is, will it stick this time? Gohan wasn't just another character. He was a promise. A promise that Dragon Ball would evolve and that the next generation would take over. But instead, it went back to what was safe. You could even say they did the same thing with Goten and Trunks. But that's for another video. So, did Dragon Ball lie about Gohan? Or did it just change its mind? Let me know what you think. If you grew up thinking that Gohan was the future, hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you think, your theories about Gohan, your opinion on Gohan. If Gohan was one of your favorite characters, because I can sure say he was for me. Shit, I even have a cat named Gohan. So I'll see y'all in the next video. Y'all be easy. Take care. Peace.